Hey everybody! Last week I gave some tips for reading a script without sounding like a robot. Today we're going to talk about how to read a script in a pre-recorded video, such as a video you're sending out to clients or posting on social media. This is an important step in the progression toward reading scripts on live video, which is what we're going to talk about next week. The problem with reading a script on video while you're close to your computer, whether it's a desktop or a laptop, is that viewers can see your eyes moving back and forth as you read. You know this if you've ever tried to read from your screen while you're on video, or if you've seen someone else reading while they're on a video. The reason for the noticeable eye movement is the setup. The speaker's too close to both the camera and the screen. And that creates a very wide angle between the screen, the camera, and the speaker's eyes. That's what makes the eye movement so noticeable. I covered this in one of my November videos. If you'd like a refresher, you can see the link to that video right up here. The approach for solving the problem with moving eyes is different in a pre-recorded video than the approach that you would use for live video. The reason for that is in a pre-recorded video, you have the ability to edit in software, which is a great relief. Now, there are some prerequisites to making a great pre-recorded video. First, you're going to need to have a script, edit the script, present the script multiple times until you're comfortable with the pacing and familiar with the words. If you need advice on that step, please go watch last week's video, which covered that in some detail. Second, you'll need to have your equipment set up so that you're going to look great on the video. Now, for tips on getting that set up right, I've got you covered in the first two videos I released in August of last year. For this video, I've set up my laptop at my kitchen table along with two lights. I've adjusted everything so that the camera is at the right height so that I'm looking into it when I'm looking straight ahead. I'm not looking down. I've adjusted my lights so I'm well lit and have a little shadow on one side of my face. You'll see I'm using a separate camera as I recommended in my earlier videos. But if you only have your laptop's built-in camera, then simply place your laptop on an elevated surface so that you can look directly into the camera. Now that we've had the setup dialed in, let's create some great video. Seated at my laptop, I'll open the script and center it below my camera. Then I'll start my camera software and put the window somewhere on the desktop so I can see myself. Now don't hit the record button yet. Now I'm going to read the first 2 or 3 sentences from the script several times, and then I'll hit the record button. Look directly into the camera, not at the script, and deliver those same lines. I wanted to create a short video for you today so you can see how seamlessly a video can be cut together. I can do one of two things next. I can either hit the stop button on my video recorder and then repeat the process with the next set of lines, first reading them aloud until I'm comfortable with them, and then hitting the record button, looking into the camera, and delivering the lines. That method will produce several short video clips, which I'll stitch together in the editing software to create a full video. The other thing I can do is keep the camera rolling and simply insert markers in the video to simplify the editing. A marker will enable me to quickly see in the editing software where the good takes are. You can insert a marker simply by clapping your hands. Later, when you edit the video, you'll be able to see spikes in the audio timeline, and you'll know where to look for the actual delivery of the lines. That way, you won't have to watch the entire video, including the boring dead air when you're just rehearsing the lines. So I recommend clapping before you deliver the final version of the lines, and then clapping immediately after you're done. So the process is, read one line of the script aloud several times until you're completely comfortable with it. Then lay it down in the recording while looking directly into the camera. Now don't worry if you don't repeat the words exactly. The only thing to concern yourself with is that your delivery sounds natural. Listen to yourself. Do you sound like you're having a conversation with a friend about the subject matter of your presentation? If you do, then you're doing it right. And if not, just do another take until you like the way that it sounds. Then you just move on to the next line, and so on. No matter how you choose to set up the video, either one long clip with several markers or short individual clips, you're going to want to record your video in one sitting. The reason is because you're going to edit the individual clips together, and they will generally look seamless, provided that you didn't change your seating position, your appearance, or the volume and cadence of your speaking during the process. If you move a lot, then when you cut the video together, you'll noticeably jump around the screen, which doesn't look good. So do it all in one sitting. Finally, we'll head to the editing software of your choice and make the video. Now, you don't need to be fancy with the editing. Just make sure that you cut out only the usable parts of your video and then line them up into one seamless video. It really is that simple, as long as you did the presentation in one take and didn't change your seating position. Here's how my finished project looks for a 20-second video I created as an example. I wanted to create a short video for you today so you can see how seamlessly a pre-recorded video can be cut together. There's a jump cut between each one of these sentences. You don't notice it as much because I'm not changing my seating position between the sentences. Jump cuts are used all the time in video, television, and movies. Because you've seen thousands of them over the years, you're accustomed to seeing them. So the end result is smooth video, just like this one. And that's how you do pre-recorded video. I hope you found this useful. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. I love to read the comments and I'll be sure to respond to you. Oh, and if you like this content, please subscribe to my channel. That way you'll get notified when I release new videos. Thank you so much for watching. Tune in next week so we can talk about the first of 3 methods for reading a script live on a video conference, all while looking and sounding perfectly natural. No one will know that you're cheating. Until then, stay happy, my friends.